Welcome to part 2 of the video manual for the 252e Buchla Polyphonic Rhythm Generator. Okay, this is the default settings you have, which has pulses red, green, and blue assigned to steps 1, 2, and 3 of a 4-step cycle. We'll notice that the clock 1 is set to 4, so it's clocking this. And then these pulses, as we go through in edit mode, you'll see as we scroll through using the cell encoder over here, corresponds to which pulse output. And here there's no, so red, green, and blue outputs. I want to start from scratch because there's some really interesting things that can happen just inside a cell of a pulse. So if I hit clear and swing the encoder around, we can clear the sequential circle. Likewise, if I choose a cell, hold it down, we can fill the entire circle. And we can delete by just hitting each button. Another way to do it. So let's start with cell 1, and I'm just going to set this up so that there's I take it back. Let's just start with cell 1. If I take an output of this and go straight to 292, I will just basically be pinging the low pass gate. So we'll hit play, and I'll turn the volume up. In edit mode, we can make the length of that pulse either short or long. To the full right, it fills the entire cell lengthwise. This allows us to have various articulations, long and short and things in between. I'm going to fill these cells, and I'm going to make the first one long, and the second one, first one will be long, second one short, third one long-ish, and fourth one short. So now we have And another wonderful thing inside of this is subdivision. We can subdivide each pulse. Let's go to the first one. Since it's long, we'll be able to even hear these pulses a little better. And what I want to do is go over here to the CV output editing suite and select. We're on pulses. I'm going to go now to subdivision. This is already pre-selected. And now I can subdivide that pulse into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 different pulses. Let's divide it into 2. Now we won't be able to hear that unless we come out of the subdivide. And it divides it into 2 equal beats. So what this will allow us to do is, if we fill in again, I need to be in pulses, we can have this be 2, this be 3, go to subdivision again, 3 equal beats, let's make that 2, and let's make this 3 equal beats. So now we have 2, 3, 2, 3. Even though it's a 4-stage sequence, we have now subdivided it basically into 10 pulses. 2, 3, 2, 3. that. 2, 3, 2, 3. Another thing we can do is let's take that fourth cell, and instead of 3, let's make it 6. Of course, we could send pulse 1 to one gate and send the subdivided pulse to a separate gate, which I'm patching here as we go. I might have a different sound. Very, very powerful. As you can see, we've just been dealing with just 4 cells, and already we have some interesting accents and accent rhythms and subdivisions. I can push all of these subdivisions, which are now equal, towards the end of that cell by using the cell subdivision encoder here. I guess it went. There we go. Very, very powerful. And once again, we can encode all of these different things into each ring. Once again, you can only be playing 3 rings at any one time, but I'll show you tricks for jumping between rings so you can get lots of different polyrhythms. The only other thing in the pulse section is the copy and paste. Let's take a quick look at that. Say I want to copy the subdivided pulse and put it in a different ring. I can just hit copy, choose a different ring for editing. Let's go to 7, let's say, and we'll put that in over there, and I hit paste. And now I'll have identical material there. Let's hear what that sounds like. And guess what? I forgot to encode we need to set the clock for 7. Oops. There we go. Now we should hear it. Okay, again, very, very powerful. You can also select 3 or 4 cells, copy that, and put those into a different ring as well. Okay, more on control voltage outputs in our next video.